Hey all, it's Tony Volpicello and welcome back to the Career Jigsaw Podcast. This is Puzzle Pieces number 12. Today I want to get you thinking about how you handle change. So when something new comes your way, how do you react? Typically people fall into three buckets. You're an early adopter, a late adopter, or a resistor. Each group has distinct characteristics, motivations, and responses to change. Let's talk about early adopters. These are the ones with positive energy and a can-do attitude. They're the first to embrace change, they're open-minded, curious, and often see change as an opportunity for growth or innovation. This group includes individuals who enjoy experimenting with new ideas, are willing to take risks, influence others by setting an example, and often have a growth mindset. In organizations, early adopters are the ones who champion new initiatives, provide feedback, and help refine implementation. They are crucial in driving momentum for change. Now let's talk about late adopters. These are the ones who sit on the sidelines thinking this too shall pass. Late adopters take a much more cautious approach, waiting to see how change plays out before they fully commit. They prefer stability, and they need reassurance that the change is beneficial. They require proof before adopting, and they often rely on social proof, meaning they watch how their peers react before they make a decision. Believe it or not, late adopters can be a benefit, where they play more of a balancing role, preventing reckless enthusiasm, but also eventually contributing to the success of change once it becomes more mainstream. Then we've got the third group, the resistors. Resistors actively push back against change, either passively by ignoring it or actively by challenging or undermining it. Why might they be a resistor? Well, they might have a fear of the unknown or fear of losing control. They may have had a past negative experience with change. They might truly believe that the current way is better, or they have a lack of trust in leadership or those who are driving the change. Resistors can slow down or derail change efforts if they're not managed effectively. However, their concerns can also be valuable, as they often highlight risks, gaps, or unintended consequences that others might overlook. Engaging resistors early and addressing their concerns transparently can sometimes turn them into late adopters or even allies. So it's fair to say that there are benefits to each group, but clearly in the end, early adopters have the most benefit to a team and a culture. So here's the question. Which one are you? Which bucket do you naturally fall into more often than not? So I have two quotes to wrap. It is not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change. And that's from Charles Darwin. The second one is much more straightforward. If you aren't part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Have a great day, all.